Does Curry need another title to solidify his legacy? I did not come up with this question. I just want everyone.
Well, Molly, let me say this. It's not the title, okay? It's the title along with the Finals MVP. And let me tell you why. When I look at, man, if you don't fix your body language when I'm talking to you, all right? All that lean it back and rock it back, I already can't see your hairline.
You got it from me.
I'm just saying,
You do it to people all the time.
I already can't see your hairline, but when you lean back, I definitely can't see it.
We going there. We going there.
So listen,
we going there.
Here's the thing. I don't want people to, get out of shape, bent and out of shape. Everybody keep a cool booty, okay? We just talked about the top 75 list, all right? We just talked about that, right, Stephen A? Yeah. Think about this for a second. My top 75 list, I actually did it in order on how I feel guys rank, 1 through 75. And in my order, Steph Curry was number 12 on my list. Number 12 on my list, which is pretty high. I'm saying, in my opinion, if Steph Curry wants to crack in that top 10 category of greats of all time, the one thing that those top 10 players have is a Finals MVP. And all I'm saying is if he want to move from being in the top 15 greatest of all time to the top 10 player of all time, he has to get that Finals MVP trophy under his belt.
I respectfully disagree. I would like everybody to know a couple of things. Some you are aware of, some you may not be aware of. Kendrick Perkins, I'm not talking to you. Even though I'm talking to you, I'm really talking to the audience right there when I'm about to say what I'm about to say. I know you know this stuff already. Steph Curry is a 3-time champion, a 2-time league MVP, one who went to 5 straight NBA Finals, and has a career 26.4 point per game scoring average, okay, in the playoffs. For his career, he's averaging 24 on 47% shooting and 42.8% shooting from three-point range. He is the greatest shooter God has ever created. No one doubts that. You have people who hit spot-up shots. You have people who hit some shots off the run. You have people who find their favorite spots to shoot from on the floor. Steph Curry has no range limit. He has no specific spot on the court from which he cannot shoot. Right. And it is breaking news when the brother misses a free throw, which he's missed a couple as of late. This is who he is. And when he didn't win a Finals MVP, one could argue he may have deserved it the year Andre Iguodala got it. One would argue the other 2 times it's because he's playing with maybe one of the greatest players, undisputably one of the greatest players who ever played in the history of the game, which was Kevin Durant. So it's like if this is Steph without a Kevin Durant, and you go to all of these finals and you never capture an MVP, I remember one year we were debating whether it was going to be Steph or KD. Not the first MVP, I believe. It was the second MVP in the finals that KD got. We were debating whether or not that was going to go to Steph. All of these things taken into consideration. When you are a guy, and he's not miniature like Chris Paul, he's not miniature like Isaiah Thomas was or Allen Iverson was. He's a legit 6'3", okay? But still relatively undersized. When you are recognized as the greatest in any category, and in his case, it would be the greatest shooter ever, I think that's enough. The fact that you're a champion, that you weren't a weak link for your team, that you didn't fall off the map once the postseason arrived, and on top of it all, you're recognized as the greatest shooter who ever lived. I think that's enough. And I don't think he needs an MVP in the finals to solidify that.
Let me ask you something. Is he in your top 10 right now?
Top 10 as an all-time player?
Yes.
It's debatable.
But that's what I'm saying. If he captured a Finals MVP, Stephen A., it's not debatable no more. Because now you could. I know about that. And I'm saying it's nothing that he hasn't accomplished if he goes and get that. What's the one thing we talk about with Giannis Antetokounmpo when we come on here and preach about their young brother and what he has done in his short stint? Is not one award that he hasn't achieved.
Well-
Not one. And I'm not even talking about the Defensive Player of the Year award. I'm just talking about that Finals MVP just have a different separation. And I'm not sitting up here saying Steph Curry is not an all-time great, Stephen A. I said he's number 12.
I
He's
understand
knocking
that.
at the door.
I'm not talking to you like you're insulting him, bro. That's not what I'm not saying that. I know you're not doing that. What I'm saying is we got a guy like Isaiah Thomas, who's one of the greatest point guards who ever lived and was an NBA Finals MVP. We ain't talking about him top 10 all time. Allen Iverson does not have a championship, but we talk about him with such a level of reverence because even despite not being a champion, he's one of the greatest warriors the game has ever seen, to be undersized and to play in Atlanta Giants. All I'm saying is this notion that you have to get a Finals MVP. There are other people who are deprived of elements in their career, and we still hold their legacy firm because we know what they were. That's Steph Curry. Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming, sports, and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.